So AUM just got an update, and by the looks of it, at first, I'll be honest, I was like, what did this accomplish? Like, what was the point of this update? What is better? And the thing that stands out probably the most is the navigator. So now you can see either your channels, plugins, or everything in the order that it is in. And you can also open up an app or close it from the navigator, which is super helpful if you need to make changes, right? So that's a huge benefit. And then the other thing is because not only the navigator, but the ability to resize, there were some plugins, particularly Scalar. So this is what Scalar looked like in default. And you had to drag it down so you could try to see this. It used to cut off a piece of the keyboard and different things like that. Well, now they have a custom, if you click this little part here, or maximum or even full screen. So we're going to go maximum. I still like seeing my navigation up here. If you click here now, close it out, open it up, and it's set where you want it to be. So that's pretty helpful because our apps like this and apps sometimes in the nodes, like here's baby audio. This is a great example. See the default? Now, if your eyes are good, you can see this, but I'd be honest with you, I'm on a iPad Air, the M1 one, and I cannot see the writing. Look how little this is. So what's cool about apps like this now is you can go maximize, definitely can see this, and now I don't have to worry about trying to figure this all out. I think this is going to be helpful too for the developers so that they don't have so much extra work trying to adjust. This kind of feature within AUM is going to be super helpful. And so now I can go back to this navigator if I want to open up just, what was that, tape? Yeah, tape. I can open this up. Also, when you click here, it takes you right to that. So you see how it's going to the left or right? So if I click back MIDI, now I'm back here. So I can jump around with bookmarks. The bookmarks is already there, but it looks like they just made it easier. And so now also, if I want to open this app, it's right here. Click the X, close it out. Open up Scalar. Here's a situation where Scalar needs to be maximized. To get the best out of it, you need to see it more like in full screen. So this is really good. So I was talking to different ones, just trying to find out what was the benefit of this update. It didn't stand out to me right away, but this is a huge feature. The navigator, the resizing of screens, to set it to full size. You can set each one to different ones. Some people don't mind just clicking here and adjusting, but you could, in theory, go maximize there. And now you have it set and close it out. Having the ability to maximize the screen is a huge help in a lot of these plays, especially if you don't have a keyboard and you're playing on the actual screen, then yeah. Now the keyboard is still the keyboard. I wish it was a little bit, I do wish, and I don't think you could enlarge the keyboard. This would not be helpful if you're on the iPhone trying to do this, but on a bigger tablet, I think it's a little more space you would be set. What you could do is, one of the things I do is I use a different keyboard anyway, which is sequence keys. Again, same principle here. I'd probably, maybe not maximize. I'd probably do a custom on this one and then just drag it to where you want it. Because I don't feel like with this one I need that big of a key. These are actually sufficient right here. But at least you have that as an option, right? To custom do it or use the maximize or even full screen if you want that. if you want that as an option. So that's the end of this video, because until I discover some more things that I think are just moments of incredible. So far, it's just a really good update for window sizing and navigating through your channels. Much better than it was in the past. So any upgrade is welcome. Um, but I think the one thing, if I had to pick something that I just personally want that the developer probably will not do, is a timeline. A timeline for each channel that you place. So that way you could, in theory, create song parts in here without having to record out and do that. I could just do the whole thing in here, sequence, arrange, basically an arranger in here and a sequencer in here would be incredible. And I think would definitely be welcomed by some, hated by others. But, you know, everything in here is not going to be for everyone. That's just the reality of it. But I don't even know if the dev is even interested in that. But anyway, hope all is well. Until the next one, I'm out. Well, I'm out once I figure out why I can't get out. But yeah, that's the plan, to get out of here.